Alright, guys, welcome back to another tier list. Last week we did Generation 1 Pokemon Final Evos. Today we're going to do Generation 2 Final Evos. And of course, next week we'll do 3. So we're doing the Final Evos to conserve time because we'll be here for a long time if we do all of them, yada yada. Of course, there will be one that's not a Final Evo. I'm going to try to do those every time, like at least one per list if I really, really like it or don't. I want to put one non-fully Evo that's super popular in there. So we're gonna grade these on personal experience, design, not competitively valuable. I don't really care for competitiveness unless they're complete and utter just fucking dog shit. Then we'll see what we can do. But it's like the premise of the Pokemon, design of the Pokemon, personal experience, give it a huge buff in my books. Underratedness, but yeah, characters. Maybe the anime helps out a little bit, but yeah. Basically, we're going to go ahead and just jump into it. It'll be self explanatory as we go. Alright, dude. Let's go ahead and start this thing off, man. Let's go with Noctowl. I think Noctowl is a super cool design. I enjoy it. I like how Ash's was shiny in the anime. Um, I wish it was just a little bit better. Maybe give it the psychic typing in the original generations. I give it a C tier. I'm 50-50 on it because I never really had one, didn't really care for it. I feel like they could have done more with it. Make it a psychic flying for the time since it was pretty much based on having psychic moves and stuff. Pretty solid though. Pretty solid bird. I don't hate it. I'm not in love with it. I do like it a little bit, but not enough to really put it in B tier. I think C tier is pretty good spot for it. We'll go Ledian, and let me grab this thing. Ledian. I'll put it in D tier, dude. I almost want to put it in F. I like the design. I really think they missed out on an opportunity for this to be a bug fighting. Bug fighting could catapult it up to like C or B and give it like the Iron Fist ability. I like the design. The stats are fucking dog shit on it. I love the antennas a lot, but in the end, I hate the bug flying. I hate the moveset. It's kind of fucking god awful. The stats are awful. I don't even like using it ever. I feel like there's a better bug type Pokemon in that route. That why the fuck would I get a Ledian of all things? Um, yeah, dude. It honestly wasted potential of it makes it kind of a wasted Pokemon in my book. Like there's like 5 other better Pokemon in that general area that you could just get instead of him. Kind of a wasted time. One of those Pokemon being you can get a Spinarak, which gets into an Ariados. And Ariados I love a good bit. I don't love in terms of a lot to make it an A tier, but I have an overwhelming likeness of Ariados. I'm very poison biased. Poison's my favorite typing. Absolutely love poison types. This thing has not the best battle capabilities. The move set's pretty bad. I try to run one a couple of times in these games, and unless you like over level it to make it usable, it always lets me down. It's pretty slow. Doesn't hit as hard as you want it to. Um, I wish the colors were green like in the Spinarak stage. That would make the design a lot cooler than the pink. But I mean, I guess I get it. The horn's a little weird, but fuck it. We ball with that. It's not even a real spider. It has what 6 legs, which makes it an insect. So they're kind of missing some legs there, and the back legs kind of weird. But overall, like I do like it. Poison gives it a buff. I like spider Pokemon. Spiders are cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just something about it's missing something to me. Maybe it's the color scheme. Maybe it's like I didn't have much of experience with it to make me want to boost it more. So just pure design, I'll put it in B tier. Let's go to Apom. Apom's in D. I never cared for the Pokemon. I get the idea of it with the hand on the tail, and the anime it's whatever. The characteristics weird. I hate. So this is one of those ones where I like the 2D model more. Like when you experienced it in like Crystal version, or even like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it looked better on your screen visually than when it does in like the New Age gens where it's 3D modeled, because it just stands on its feet, and I don't like that. I like the hand idea of it standing, which anatomically may be incorrect, but I like that idea of it. Otherwise, it's just a weird looking like monkey with a hand, which is what it is. I don't care for it, dude. I really don't care. I actually dislike the Pokemon more than I like it. So D tier it is, pretty sloppy. Doesn't do shit for you overall as a Pokemon. Um, yeah, it's pretty fucking below mid, man. To be honest with you, it's just below mid. Don't do it for me. Uh, but we've been a little bit Debbie Downer, so let's go ahead. Let's knock out Crobat, dude. Crobat is an S tier Pokemon. Okay, in my last tier list, I may have been slightly down on Golbat, but holy fuck, do I love Crobat. Crobat is in every single one of my playthroughs of Gen 2. He's honestly my favorite, either favorite or second favorite flying type of all time. Again, I'm a poison simp, but on top of that, this thing hits hard. It's fast as fuck, dude. Moveset's good. Like the Poison Fang Toxic, man. Or you can do Poison Jab. I like Poison Fang because I kind of like to roleplay my Pokemon into, in real life, like it would have Poison Fang instead of a stab move. Acrobatics on it, fucking sick, man, dude. Super fast. I fucking love this thing. Man, I just love it. The design's sick with the back like wings on its feet to help propel it even faster. And in Pokemon Stadium 2, the attack animation to where it turns into like a fucking sideways blade didn't make sense, but I fucked with it pretty good bit. And it got rid of that big ass mouth, dude. I love Crobat, man. Love it. Maybe down on a lot of people's list, but this thing's a fucking unit on the field. Physical sweeper, bro. I would lead out with it all the time, especially in the newer gens. Lead out with it, and if it's a bad matchup, U-turn, get some chip damage off, switch it up into a better matchup, dude. Mwah. Fucking love it. This was a great success for my fucking Gen 2. We'll go to Yanma. We'll go with C, dude. I like the idea of having a Dragonfly. I like the speed and the speed boost. I ran a Yanma for very briefly in Pokemon Coliseum when you could have it. It was either Coliseum or it was XD Gale of Darkness. I believe it was Coliseum where you find it at the elevator. You can catch it. I don't fully recall, so don't quote me on that. Either way, I like the speed boost. I like the design. The design's really sleek, which I enjoy sleek designs on Pokemon, especially the bug type. I don't have a good experience with it to make me want to put it higher. The design's not overwhelmingly amazing to put it higher, and the moveset's not overwhelmingly amazing to get it higher. I will say I got like Sonic Boomed one time early game by one, and it kind of fucked me up, dude. So like I hold some resentment there, but I think C tier is pretty solid for the Yanster. I think that's fine. We'll go Togetic, and we'll just put this motherfucker right here. Actually, we'll put this motherfucker in F tier. All right, dude. Togetic to me, dude. I don't like the design at all. I didn't like the movesets from the early generation at all. Now, I will say I played Pokemon Stadium 2 prior to Sadfire, so I knew what Pokemon would be in the game. So I knew Togetic would be in there. Togetic. So once I got Togepi, I evolved my Togepi into Togetic through the game. I kept on to it, and I was like, oh, this thing might be like useful, blah, blah. It never fucking was. It was a detriment to the team. Eventually got rid of it. I think the design's fucking garbage. I was hoping that it'd be stronger than what it is. Dude, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. And I hate the battle animations for it in Pokemon Stadium 2 as well. Not a fan of it at all, man. Just not a fan, dude. And that was back when it was like a normal type too, instead of having the fairy typing for the buff. But yeah, I don't like the Togetic. I don't like them. Maybe Togekiss might be higher eventually if we get to it. Maybe it won't. I'll wait for that. No spoilers. But yeah, Togetic, don't give two fucks about at all. we'll go with Sunflora. I mean, come on, come on. Sunkern, garbage. Sunflora, garbage. I hate the design. I hate the fucking face. I hate the fucking grass, fucking limb petals. I don't like anything about the long ass fucking neck. I hate the animations it does in Pokemon Stadium, dude. You hit it and the whole fucking head goes back. It's a fucking wasted slot of a Pokemon. God tier fucking garbage. Hot fucking shit is what it is, man. Do not like Sunflora at all. Nothing saves it at all in any way, shape, or form. Jump Pluff, I'll put in C. I like the idea of Jump Pluff, to be honest. I like the flying grass. I enjoy the speed it gets. The moveset's actually not too bad. It suffers from bad-ish stats. It reminds me of if they took Oddish and instead of having leaves, it had little flower puffs and blew it with some air. It looks just like an Oddish that got air pumped with some fucking fluff around it. Like the body, the eyes, everything are the same as like an Oddish. So it's like a weird connection there. But yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Nothing great, nothing terrible. It's all right. It's all right. Speaking of Oddish, we'll go to Blossom, which I put in A tier, dude. I think Blossom is cooler than Vileplume, and again, that's coming from a poison guy who specializes in poison type Pokemon. Poison type everything is my favorite. I'm a simp. Give me a good poison type. I'm happy forever. I like Blossom more than Vileplume. I like the design of it. I think it's really cool. I've ran this. I actually ran my first Blossom in Sapphire version, and I enjoyed having it because I started Mudkip in Sapphire, which I usually start Grass, but it was like the one time I didn't. And dude, Blossom's fucking good, man. Underrated Pokemon. Get it some chlorophyll on there. Make it sunny day. Go fast. Hit hard. Fucking beat cheeks, brother. I like Blossom. I like the design. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I really like the design of it. I don't know why. It's not super stupendous, but it's super cool. I like the green accents, like the flowers on the head. Really fun. Really fun Pokemon. All right. And the thing I will say with this tier list is Pokemon Stadium 2 and Pokemon Coliseum are my 1 and 2 favorite Pokemon games ever. And then it'd be like Pokemon Black, or no, it'd be Pokemon White because Zekrom is on White. So like I have a lot of nostalgia and love for like Gen 2 or Gen 1 through 3. And then after 4 go to 5, and there's like my favorite generation in terms of like most played and like most stories I'll have about these Pokemons are usually from those generations. Sudowoodo. Um, I'll put it in C because I respect the idea they had going for it. I don't like the execution. It did fake me out when I was a kid because I was trying to hit it with fire moves, wondering why the fuck it wasn't super affecting it. And this shit pissed me off. And then you find out it's a fucking ground type later on, dude. That actually got me, man. It got me. So the Sudowoodo actually pump faked me. Um, the stat, I never ran one in competitive or on not competitive. But I never ran one in a game playthrough. Didn't really want it. And I tried it in Stadium. Didn't like it. There was better rocks out there. But again, I respect the design. I like how it's like faking being a tree, which is weird because people water trees. So you want to design yourself as what you're super affected by. A little bit wild. But I guess it's a pump fake for fire type Pokemon as well. So yeah, it is what it is. Misdreavus, I will put in B. I'm more fond of Misdreavus, however you want to say it, whatever. More fond of it. I like the idea of it. I liked it in Pokemon Coliseum. Use it for a little bit. I wish. Well, I don't wish because it's not a fully evolved Pokemon. But at the time, it was a standalone Pokemon, so I wished it was better. I did run it because I enjoyed the typing of it. I like the design of it being like just a floating ghost. It's like, to me, it was like a feminine Haunter, and I kind of got behind that idea of it. Um, yeah, it's I like it. I ran it in a playthrough when I was young. and I did enjoy using it. It was not one of my favorites. I will say I've played Gen 2 a lot. So I have a lot of playthroughs, and a lot of consistent Pokemon will be higher on the list. And there's a lot of Pokemon I've tried on the list where I try to mix it up and spice it up. But Mischievous was alright. The design's pretty good. I like the color scheme a lot on it. And I've used it in the playthrough to where I got somewhat attached to it a slight bit. That's why I put it above C. Wobbuffet. Dude, so Wobbuffet is one of those Pokemon to where the anime gives it the buff. Dude, Team Rocket's Wobbuffet made me like Wobbuffet more. Otherwise, it'd be in D tier. I've used Wobbuffet as like a troll pick to where I use like the mirror coat and the counter just to fuck around on people for fun, and it's pretty hilarious. I like the idea that the tail's the Pokemon and not the actual blue like blob. But yeah, dude, Team Rocket's Wobbuffet always made me like smile a little bit. I enjoyed seeing it in the show, so I'll give it the anime buff here, man. I'll give the anime buff. Smeargle, F tier. Can't fucking stand this Pokemon. Smeargle is literally just what a fucking French painter who knows one move, Sketch, and it's fucking dog shit in every single aspect, dude. Dude, I cannot, for the god of me, stand this Pokemon. I think the design's lazy, or not even lazy. I think the design's fucking dog shit. I think the moveset's dog shit. I think the stats are dog shit, and I think this whole Pokemon's dog shit. Like, no one's ever in their life just ran Smeargle and had a good time. It fucking blows dick, dude. I cannot stand this thing. It's fucking ridiculous that this is a Pokemon, man. And in terms of, it's ridiculous this is Pokemon, and it knows Sketch, and that's it. And the stats fucking suck. At least give it good stats with Sketch. Like, fuck, the move's already dog shit. Might as well make the Pokemon's halfway fucking decent. God, and at least make it look better. Holy shit, dude. I don't fucking like this thing. We'll go to Quillfish. Again, I'm a poison sucker. And even with me being a poison sucker, I'm putting it in D tier. Poison water. I already got Tentacruel, dude. Don't really need that typing. So the typing's not really that anything special. The design, I guess I get it. I don't like it. Don't care for it. Stats are terrible. I've tried running it twice. Didn't like it at all. It gets better and later variations of it. I'll say that. But this in particular Pokemon, not it, dude. It's literally just not it. I cannot fathom liking this thing in any way, shape, or form, to be fair with you. It's whatever. It's not F tier because at least I can give it poison bonus, and design is a little good, but the stats aren't the best, and I don't care for this thing. I don't like it. I don't even like looking at it, to be honest with you. But I'll give it a little buff because I've used it twice trying to make it work. So a little bit of a bonus, man. A little bit of a bonus. Murkrow, I'll put in B tier. I think Murkrow's cool, dude. I like the dark flying. I like the hat, like the little witch hat to it, dude. I think the stats were pretty underrated at the time. Pretty fun flying. Now, I always say I do playthroughs and like I try different Pokemon. I did Murkrow once, and it was all right. It was pretty fun. Clearly, I'm missing my ooh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't take my W anytime soon, which, by the way, this video is sponsored by W Energy. Get yourself some W Energy, 10% off. Use my code UDIR9. We'll hook you up, buddy. Dude, I got the Japanese soda one coming in. I'm super excited to give it a try. But the Grandpa's Denture Water, best flavors that I've had so far. I'm still like 4 flavors away from trying all of them. So we'll finish it up, and I'll tell you what, one tier list, we'll do W Energy tier list, and we'll get them done. But back to this. Sorry about that. Yeah, I ran it and I liked it. And then the Crobat is just tried and true, dude. I fucking love Crobat so much, man. It's hard to not just run Crobat. Unknown. So Unknown is F tier for me. And I'll tell you why it's F tier, okay? I think the idea of it is pretty solid. Like the alphabet, whatever. So I watched the Pokemon movie to where the unknowns were like fucking barricading and had all this power with Entei in it and all this shit, which they made Entei look fucking badass. And I love that. I love Entei in that movie. I think he was a great like character with the talking and stuff. But I saw unknowns and I was like, dude, these things have to be strong as fuck, man. They're doing so much work here, dude. And then you run into an unknown like fucking early as shit. What was it, after the first gym you can catch an unknown? I believe it's after the first gym. And you catch it and you're like, what the fuck? This thing does nothing. It does nothing. It has what, hidden power? And that's it. The stats are abysmal. So it like was the biggest letdown for me. I thought it was gonna be so fucking good and strong, and it let me the fuck down when I caught it as a kid. It was fucking not good. It hurt my soul just watching these things get fucked by just random like anything, honestly, anything at all. And then the designs are like just letters. So sure, I can get like a fucking letter for my name and try to like use that, but you're not gonna use it good. It's gonna fucking suck, and then you're just looking at a fucking like S or T or W or whatever the fuck it is, and like it ultimately it's an F tier for fucking letting me down. That's what it is. The F is fucking letting me down. That's why it's an F tier. All right. On to the next, dude. We'll go Dunsparce. I'm gonna go Dunsparce and C because I like the design. I like the idea. And the thing is, Game Freak with Dunsparce has so much potential with this Pokemon. This looks like a stage 1 of something that could have a 3-tier evolution, like 3-stage, and it would be so fucking good. So when I never used it, but when I used Pokemon Stadium, I looked at it and I was like, dude, this thing could be so good. And then you give it like Serene Grace now, and you can make it halfway valuable. And of course, you get the Dunsparce, which we'll talk about that later on in the generation. But Dunsparce has everything you want, and in terms of potential, which is why it's in C, because in my opinion, they can make this thing a godly Pokemon and be like, Dunsparce was just stage 1, dude. Like, dude, wait till he hits level 50 and this thing fucking turns into a flying dragon thing. It'd be sick as fuck. So, like, the potential, good. I like the colors a lot. I think it goes well together. Good. The wings with the drill make me like it because I'm thinking something cohesive could happen. But the overall execution of it is why it's in C tier. Because I look at it and I see wasted potential right now. Just wasted potential. So C tier it is. The overall design's not bad. The Pokemon I don't think's terrible. Just wasted potential right now. But it can still get fixed. I still believe it can get fixed, dude. Wait till like we get like a fucking a regional variant or a time variant, and it just turns and blows our fucking mind. Lantern. Lantern is. I'll put Lantern C, dude. I've actually had a Lantern clutch it out for me in a couple of different generations. The electric water type's super cool, especially with like a Volt Absorb. Um, I like the type. I like the HP. It's a little bit bulkier than you would expect. I enjoy like the deep sea luminous fish vibe that it gets, and making an electric type helps it out a lot more. So I do enjoy that about this Pokemon. I've ran one in lower tier competitives, and I've ran it in a playthrough of I want to say a playthrough of like Heart Gold. No, it wasn't Heart Gold because I ran for Alligator in Heart Gold, so I didn't need a water type. I usually run for Alligator, I guess. I think it was the original what you call it Crystal that I played, which was my first introduction to Gen 2 in terms of a Game Boy and not Stadium. So it came in clutch a good bit. I like the bulkiness. I like the design a lot. I like the idea of it. The whole anglerfish with orbs on it. I enjoy that a good bit. The electric water. It was a first time thing. I enjoy it, dude. Lantern's a good time, dude. Lantern's a good time. We'll go with a Politoed. Oh my god, I gotta scroll down for this, huh? Politoed is an A tier for me, dude. Politoed's a cool Pokemon, man. I like the design. I like the greenness. The color scheme's really good. I like the look of it. I like the Drizzle Politoed start from back in the day. Everything about Politoed is like really fucking cool to me. Really badass. It actually hits hard too. Surprising. And if you needed just like a good water type and you didn't use a water starter, this was like a good go to. So I fucks with Politoed, man. I fucks with it. I really, dude, I'm a sucker for green as well. Like a good green typing Pokemon, even though some floors an F because they fucked it up. I enjoy green Pokemon. Green's good. Um, we'll go with fuck Zatu. I don't know why I always get Natu and Zatu mixed up in names, but Zatu. It's another one of those like Pokemon that was like, it's all right. It's mid. I didn't use it. I never liked it. I hate the bulky bottom part of the body design. The rest of it's kind of cool. I like the idea of the psychic flying. It's like a Native American like bird, but overall, I just feel very indifferent to this Pokemon. I don't give two fucks about it, to be honest with you. It is what it is. Like, who cares, man? Who cares? We'll go to Azumarill. Now, this thing, if it was just like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Crystal and Pokemon Stadium, it'd be lower. The the huge power fairy bonus made it go higher on my list. I put it in B because I still don't care for the design of this Pokemon. Um, I don't care for how it looks in any way. But I've used it on a Nuzlocke and it's super fucking good, man. Huge power, play rough. Huge power, fucking waterfall. It fucking hits, man. It really does hit. This thing is fucking good. So it was originally going to be in D tier, but that bonus from like my Nuzlocke and the power boost it gets and playing with it's actually pretty fucking fun. You get it at level 18 pretty early. It's a fucking game changer. So from D to B, 2 tiers just from that, pretty worthwhile, man. Pretty worthwhile. We'll go with Granbull, and Granbull is in D tier. I don't like this design at all. I hate the huge ass fucking jowl underfang things. I don't like that they made this thing a fairy instead of just like it looks like a fighting type dog, not a fairy to me, dude. Like sure, Snubbull looks more like a fairy because of the pink, but Granbull looks like a fighting type. At least make it like a fairy fighting, I guess. Be more reasonable. The design's trash. I don't like it in Stadium, which is where a lot of these opinions will come from because it's my most played Pokemon game of all time by far. Um, yeah, dude, I don't care. There's no point in grinding for it to me because even back then when it was normal type, there's better normal types out there that are just way cooler and way better. And even when it's a fairy type, you can get a Zoomrill who does the fairy roll better. So why the fuck would you get a Granbull? It don't even look that good. It's pretty overall dog shit to me. Pun intended. It's literal dog shit to me. So who gives a fuck, man? Let's go to Slowking. Slowking is A tier. Slowking I like more than Slowbro. I love Slowking's design. I like it being the crown, like he put his head in the fucking water and somehow got super smart. But I like the frills that it has on its neck. The design's sick. And Pokemon the movie, dude. That Slowking was super fucking cool. Super wise, talks, everything. I'm a sucker for like some good Pokemon treatment in the movies. So like that bumps it up a notch for me. The moveset's just like it's the same as Slowbros. I just like the idea of him being a dumb as fuck Slowpoke and then becoming like a super smart genius level Pokemon with a crown, dude. I fucks with it, man. I like Slowking a good bit. Slowking's design's sick. I like how it's proper, hands behind the back, but it'll fuck you up, dude. I love Slowking. Macargo. Um, dude, I'm torn on Macargo, man. I'm gonna have to put it in C because it's hurt me too much, man. Macargo's design, I enjoy. I know it's like a lava slug snail. Well, it's a snail with a shell, but like Slugma's a slug. Macargo, I've always loved the idea of running this fucking Pokemon, but it never works, dude. He's slow as fuck, and his special's dog shit. And I've ran it. I've grinded it. Why does it have such a late evolution? It's what, 38 to evolve Slugma into Macargo, just for it to just be more defensive. I mean, it still has a good special attack, but all it really gains is like a huge defense stat boost. But fuck, man, I've always wanted to run this thing, and it just never works. It always fucking hurts me in the end. You gain quad weaknesses to fucking ground and fucking water, which when I ran it, unfortunately, because I've always liked the Pokemon, but I didn't run it in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Crystal, but I ran it in Gen 3 one time. I actually grinded it out outside of the Mount Chimney or Chinny or whatever, the mountain next to Sutopolis City. Is it Sutopolis City? No, it's not. Maybe it is. The city after you beat Winona or whatever, the flying gym. Either way, I grinded outside there, got it finally there, and then it just ended up getting fucking ass blasted by fucking every water and ground type that randomly would appear. And even when it had a good matchup, it's still not even the best Pokemon to really go for. But the design, even though it's hurt me so much, it's a simple design. I love goopy Pokemon. Like little fucking goo lava slug. Yes, dude, give me some fucking more. I'll eat it up, man. Give it a shell, make it ugly as fuck. I love it. I love it so much. And it hurts me too much, man. I always get fucking destroyed when I try to run it. And it just never works out. It's one of my, like, I wish this Pokemon was good for me because I would love it way more. But it never is good for me, so it's hard for me to love it way more. Oh, we'll go to Fortress. I think Fortress is alright. I mean, just put fire on it and it just dies. But I never ran one in competitive, never ran one in the game. I've killed a lot of them. It's just, the design's cool. Like, I like it. It's weird how Pineco turns into that, but whatever. I like the steel bug type, but why would you choose this as your steel bug type when you literally have the goated steel bug type in Scizor, who is going into S tier? Like, brother, this steel bug type, it's alright. This steel bug type is fucking dope, dude. Like, I like Scizor. I really like Scizor's design, but, or not Scizor, Scyther's design, but making him look like a fucking super juiced out, like, mech insect fucking killer with the fucking clamps was so cool, man. His design's sick as fuck. I like how the shiny makes him green, so he gets like OG pigmentation. This thing hits like a fucking truck. It's competitively valuable. I've used it like 3 times, which I usually try not to use this because it's my best friend's favorite Pokemon. So I like try to consider these things sacred. So like I usually don't run like my best friend's Pokemon, if that makes sense. Like that's their ace. I don't like to use it. Even though it makes no fucking sense at all in like real world situations, it's just a fucking game. But the way my brain works is like that's his Pokemon. I'm not using it. Like that's his. But in the end of it, like this Pokemon's fucking sick, dope, hits hard, looks absolutely phenomenal, and the movesets are great, and then Technician Scizor fucking slaps, dude. Like there's nothing you can actually hate on this thing about. It's super sick, and no matter what, it's a really good design overall. We'll go to Octillery. It's another one of those ones that I've used in a playthrough, and it hit surprisingly good. But I don't like the design, dude. Like, I just want to run the water type Pokemon, like an Octillery, to where it's like specialized in special. And the design's whatever. It's weird that Rimraid turns into a fucking octopus. I never understood that in any way, shape, or form. Why? Why is that a thing? But Octillery hits hard. It's just slow as fuck. The move set's whatever. I like that it has its own move, the Octazooka. The only thing holding this thing back is how fucking like kind of dog shit it looks. I'm not gonna lie to you, pretty dog shit. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say, dude. I've had fun using it in some playthroughs. It doesn't like blow me away with how I want to use it, but it just overall is pretty whatever, and the design's trash. So B, I like it more than I dislike it. B tier it is. All right, let's get a little controversial here. A little controversial here. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, dude. Umbreon is mid. Just gonna leave it there. Umbreon's mid. Umbreon's a mid evolution. The design is cool. And if we're factoring the shinies in, then the shiny's really cool. I like the shiny a lot more, but I'm not going to try to factor that in because it shouldn't weigh too much on it. I use this in Pokemon Coliseum because clearly you start with Espeon and Umbreon, and it never did shit for me. It clearly I'm a kid most of the time I play it, which I need to do a new playthrough of that and do like video on it and kind of go over my experience with Pokemon Coliseum. Now that I'm more older, I'll play it more because I usually play XD Gale of Darkness, but not Coliseum. So we'll revisit Coliseum. Either way, I ran it. It never did much for me. Never cared for it. The design's pretty. The only thing saving it. Maybe it's because it was super defensive based. But I never liked it as a kid. I always put it in the box once I caught Pokemon. Like, Umbreon was the first one I put in the box in Pokemon Coliseum. But yeah, I think it's mid, dude. Other than the shiny, there's not much to it that I enjoy. Especially when Espeon exists. And Espeon is S tier, dude. Espeon was, and when I played Coliseum and when I play Gale Darkness, well, when I play Gale Darkness, I 50-50 my Eevee, because you can choose how you evolve it. I either choose Espeon or Jolteon. Depends on how I'm feeling. But Espeon is always a keeper in my Coliseum. The movesets is insane that you can make on it. It has very versatile moves. And Espeon, on top of that, has a great design. I love the tail. I love the gem in the middle of the head. Everything about Espeon's sick. I like the prim and proper cat that's psychic and just fucks you up. Moveset's great. It's 100% gonna be on my team if I do playthroughs. 100%. If I get an Eevee, I'm getting Espeon. I love it. It's arguably like top tier, maybe my number one. No, it's not my number one favorite psychic type. It's in the top 3 of my favorite psychic type Pokemon of all time. I absolutely love it, dude. Espeon's so sick. Delibird. I put it in D tier. I don't absolutely despise this Pokemon like the others, but I don't care for it. It don't do much. I don't do much. I absolutely hated the Pokemon game, mini game with Delibird. There's nothing I enjoy about it. The design is whatever. I don't care for it in any way, shape, or form. I get it though. It's just I don't like it. I never used it before because I never wanted to at all, dude. I never wanted to use Delibird. And maybe people have a soft spot for Delibird. I don't. It can just do its own thing and never come near me, and I'll be perfectly happy with that. Miltank. Fuck it. Miltank's going in F, dude. I hate Miltank's design. Hate Miltank's design. Why the fuck are these fucking utter nipples just staring at me? Why is it shaking them at me? Why does Whitney's Miltank give me PTSD sometimes? I hate this Pokemon. There's not an enjoyable moment from this Miltank in my life. I hate seeing the fucking titty swing at me. Okay? I hate the pink. I hate the black. I hate the tail. I hate how it stands on all fours as a cow because its fucking gut's too big for it to be on all fours like a normal fucking thing. Like, you are the worst cow design, dude. Tauros, infinitely better. Love Tauros. This thing fucking sucks. Whitney makes me hate it even more. Fuck Whitney. Okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. Whitney beat the shit out of me when I was a kid. A couple of times. Until I got fucking double kick on my, I want to say it was like my Nidorino that I caught. Or Nidorina. I think I got Nidorina. And beat the shit out of it with double kick and over leveled the fuck out of it. But I don't like this Pokemon. And it's not just because of Whitney. I just hate how it looks, brother. I hate it. It's just fucking ugly. Cannot stand it. I love ugly Pokemon. I don't like fucking random huge nipples waving in the air at me while it's standing still. Fuck this Pokemon, dude. Milk Drink? You're telling me in the middle of battle it just goes on its own fucking nipple and it's got HP? Dude, get the fuck out of here with that, dude. God. Corsola. D tier. I like the coral idea. I liked Misty's Corsola. Was it Misty's Corsola or was it? Yeah, it was Misty. Misty had the Corsola. I liked it in the anime. Overall, though, it is just bland. It's just bland. I don't care for the design overall that much. The stats weren't good. I caught it wanting to use it one time because before I really knew too much about stats, I caught it in a Sapphire version. And I thought it was going to be better than what it is, and it just is dog shit, unfortunately. So I don't have any good real experiences with it to make it go up more. And I also don't care for the design, so I dislike it more than I like it or feel indifferent towards it. It's just in D tier, man. Sneasel goes in C tier. It's whatever. Fast ice type, super fragile. Well, ice dark, super fragile. Clearly, it has an evolution in later generations that could help it out. But this base, it was so weak, so unreliable. The design's not the best. I'm indifferent towards it, man. I really like. I can appreciate some things about it. I think the color scheme's good. I like Dark Ice, even though it's quad to fighting. I like the speed of it. I like the physical attacking aspect of the ice type for it. It's just, it's whatever, man. It's whatever to me. Gligar. I'll put it in D tier. It can get better. It will get better. Foreshadowing. It will get better. I don't care for the design at all. Yeah, I just look at it and I don't like it. I don't like the moveset of it in the early generations. Never had an urge to use it in a playthrough. Ash's Gligar was whatever. But again, foreshadowing, I will foreshadow this. It does get better. So for right now, D tier, but potential to go up. Alright, Mantine. The exact same, dude. Like, I hate the fucking face on this thing. Don't care for it at all. Think the typing's terrible. But I don't absolutely hate the overall design of this. I like Manta Rays in general as a Pokemon. So I kind of like the idea of this. I wish it was a little bit more intimidating on the face, but the face is kind of derpy. Yeah, overall, it's just pretty whatever, man. It is. It's just, I don't care. I don't care, but I also don't like it. Like, there should be some improvements to this that never happens. Porygon 2. Now, Porygon 1 was pretty low on the list last time. Porygon 2, now we're in C tier, dude. It's not a Roblox character anymore. It's more circular, more defined. The stats are better on it. I've used this in Pokemon Stadium a couple of times because it gets pretty good movesets overall. I like this one a little bit more, dude. I like the colorings a little bit more darker, a little bit more defined. Overall, pretty solid, dude. Pretty solid. Heracross. I'll put Heracross in B tier. I like it more than I hate it. The problem was I didn't use it much because it was fucking damn near impossible for me to fucking find Heracross back in the day. And by then, I just didn't care because why run Heracross when I can run, like, Primeape or any other thing from the generation. So I didn't really need a fighting type slot, or a Machoke, or just have something with fighting moves. Either way, like, Heracross is a good design. I enjoy that. The moveset's very good. Even in early gens, it had Mega Horn, which was fucking crucial, even though it had low accuracy. If it hit, it fucking hit, son. It's pretty valuable overall. So I like it a little bit more than I don't. We'll go to Girafarig. C tier. The design is a little bit too much going on. A little too much going on with the color palettes. I like the tail a lot. I like how in Pokemon Stadium 2, when you use like Psybeam or something, it turns and the tail actually blasts the beam out and not the fucking Girafarig's head. So that's pretty cool details to me, which helps me like want to believe like the tail and the front has its own mind. So I enjoy that. The typing was sick for the time. You want to hit it with ghost moves until you find out it's fucking normal type as well as psychic. So you're kind of fucked in terms of ghost typing. Helps you out a lot when you go to Morty's gym and he has like Shadow Ball. So I enjoy the factors of this. Overall though, I didn't use Girafarig in playthroughs. I would use it in Stadium sometimes here and there. The design is too much, too convoluted of like amalgamations of different things happening here for me to overall want to say it's a good design. I appreciate the tail a lot. I think the moveset's whatever. The typing was a bonus. I'll put it in C tier. Piloswine, dude, I think Piloswine's sick, man. He's going in A tier. And this helps with Price's story in the anime when he talks about his Piloswine and how it like saves him from a blizzard and all this shit, dude. Piloswine's sick. It hits hard. It's a little slow, but like something about it, man. I just want like a Piloswine outside that I can just go visit and just watch him just do his thing and then pet him. And I enjoy Piloswine. He's like a simple breed of Pokemon minus to himself, and I appreciate that, dude. I think the anime makes me like him a lot more than the actual games do. But the games also are pretty fun to use Piloswine in, man. I enjoy it. I enjoy a good Piloswine, brother. Ampharos, definitely A tier, dude. Go to electric type and fucking crystal version. You get him at level 30 and it fucking starts nuking, man. And I used him a lot in Pokemon Coliseum because you can get a Flaffy early and you get Ampharos and just let him tee off, or maybe it's called XD. Either or, those games are pretty much the exact same game, just different characters. It even has the same final boss. If you never played it, huge spoiler alert, but it's the same final boss in the end. But yeah, dude, Ampharos is sick. Hits hard as fuck. I like, even though it doesn't make sense, it like comes into the whole, like Dragonair into Dragonite. Like, how did we get here? If you look at Flaffy and Ampharos, you're like, nah, dude, this is not the same evolution line. One of these don't belong, and Ampharos is the imposter. So like it don't match, but in the end, Ampharos is really like awesome. I like Ampharos. Not enough for S, but I like Ampharos a lot. Kingdra, we'll put in A tier. I think Kingdra is cool. Super hard to deal with. It's weird that ice types didn't affect it because of the water, so that like threw a thwart into your plan when dealing with it. And it was cool to see Claire with the Kingdra instead of like the Dragonite like Lance and stuff. So it was like a cool spin. I think it's a very strong Pokemon, especially for the time of the generation. You have to have a dragon move to really super affect it, and it was hard to find dragons at the time. So I like Kingdra. Think it's sick. I think the design's really cool. I like the sniper beak on it. I like the sniper ability it gets. Overall, pretty good design, man. Quagsire, D tier. Just a dumb fucking Pokemon. Just a stupid little fucking Pokemon, man. Dumb as fuck. I cannot stand looking at this thing at all. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Alright. Stantler, D tier. I don't like the design of it. I hate the face. The face looks fucking frumpy. The antlers are frumpy. Everything about it I don't like. Why did it not get the psychic typing? I don't understand, because the whole thing is that it's like a psychic deer and it's just a normal type. And I don't fuck with it, man. The design's pretty lazy to me. The typing is lazy, like a cop out. I guess they didn't want to saturate the psychic pool, but Noctowl and Stantler, why not, dude? They're psychic based Pokemon in terms of their Pokédex, and like even in the anime their moveset's like psychic based. Just make them fucking psychic types, dude. It's not that hard. It would help them with being more played and being more liked if they would have done that. Steelix. Everything bad I said about Onix, dude. I love Steelix. Steelix is A tier. Sick design, man. Sick stats. You can really wall somebody off with a fucking Steelix, especially if you do like a toxic stall and they have a physical attacker left. Just throw in fucking Steelix and watch them just beat the shit out of them and toy with them. I think he is insane in the anime when you see Brock use his Mega Steelix and just fucking go to town on some kid. And in Pokemon Stadium 2, when it enters the field, the moving mechanics with the steel, it's like a intimidating presence, man. I fucking love it. And when I played Oris, I ran a Mega Steelix once in my party. I played that game like at least 4 times to run different parties. And I had Mega Aggron and Mega Steelix, and like they were just mega tanks. I love it. And Steelix just looks badass, man. He's so badass looking. We'll go to Skarmory. I'll put it in C tier. I'm really different towards it. I know a lot of people use it as like a tank in the early competitive scene. Even today, it's still a pretty good tank. I don't like the design of it. Mainly it's because the wings doesn't feel realistic to me. Pokemon Stadium made me not really care for it because the movesets were terrible on it, and it never did shit. Never ran it myself in terms of like a game playthrough. I never want to, though. I don't care for it. Like, I know a lot of people like it. I'm just not one of those people, man. I don't like the design of it. I don't care for the moveset. It's more of a defensive playstyle to a bird type, which I like my birds to go in, hit hard, be like glass cannons. And that's just not it. We'll go to Blissey. I will put this in B, and solely because the design's whatever, okay? It's whatever. But I've done so many competitive toxic stall outs with Blissey. Just fucking soft boiling, repeat, fucking just doing fun shit and just stalling them out and being an absolute degenerate. So, like, it's giving me some joy to where it's above C tier to B tier, but I don't know if to be an A tier because I still don't overall care for the Pokemon, but that joy it gave me gives it a little bit of a buff. I enjoyed the Toxic Stall soft boils, man. So good. Alright. We'll go to Shuckle. Shuckle's A tier. I love me some Shuckle. Don't fuckle with the Shuckle, dude. I've ran competitives, like online PvPs with this thing just for fun because it's one of my friend's favorite Pokemon. And I asked him to give me a Pokemon that he wants me to try to win with, and he gave me Shuckle. And it became a whole fucking thing of just like power guard swapping, fucking shell smashing, and just fucking steamrolling people with Shuckle, and they get so fucking mad, dude. I love this little derpy fucking worm rock thing, man. He's so hilarious to beat people with. Best defensive stats across the board. Just no other stats worth a while. But he is hilarious to beat people with. I like his design. I like how he's a worm and like a rock. I like his play style, especially if you end up doing the toxic stall, which is my favorite thing to do to people, even though it makes me a piece of shit for doing it. don't care. It's hilarious. Watch people melt and try to get around it. But absolute unit and super derpy to where it's funny as fuck when you win and you just see that fucking worm face across from you. I love it. A lot of people probably hate them. I love them. Hitmontop, D tier. Cannot stand this thing. I hated it in Pokemon Coliseum. I hated it in Pokemon Stadium. I don't like the idea of you had cool ass Hitmonchan, cool ass Hitmonlee, and then you just make a fucking Beyblade with a pointy head, man. I just don't fucking get it, dude. The design sucks, dude. I hate the fucking tail thing on the back. Like, what was that, counterweight? Dude, get the fuck out of here. All right? I don't like the fucking hair thing it has. I don't like the color scheme it has. I'm a certified hater on Hitmontop. Man, I don't fuck with Hitmontop in any way, shape, or form. It can stay in D tier. The only reason I put it not in F tier is because at least I can make it to where it feels valuable, and I can respect that they tried something there. It just didn't work out to me. We'll go to Ursaring. Ursaring is a certified A tier, dude. This thing's badass. Badass fucking huge bear, man. Teddiursa, super cute. Ursaring, big ass mama bear. And believe it or not, I think I've told this like to 2 people. My first ever level 100 Pokemon, because I was bored as a kid and I wanted to do it, was an Ursaring in Pokemon Crystal version. It was my first ever level 100. I grinded it and grinded it and grinded it on Victory Road, and it finally happened, and I felt accomplished even though nothing really major was a thing. And a lot of kids nowadays don't know anything about that because they get like XP candies and fucking rare candies out the ass everywhere. But like just grinding on Victory Road for fucking days, and when you get time, is so fucking rewarding to get that level 100, even though it means absolutely nothing. I love Ursaring's design. Super powerhouse. Competitively, not the most valuable. I ran it in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness because I caught a Teddiursa on the sunken ship, or the SS Anne out in the desert, and it let me down a good little bit until I overleveled it and just wrecked house because I wanted to. So yeah, it's going in A tier. Super fun, super nostalgia with this one, especially being my first ever level 100 that I grinded myself. Yeah, dude, I fucks hard with my Ursaring. Let's go ahead and knock out Tyranitar. I put him in B tier. A lot of people are going to put him higher. He's intimidating. I don't like the typing. And I really put him here because even though I really, really like the design of Tyranitar, I will always, for my entire life and livelihood, have a grudge against Tyranitar solely because of Pokemon Stadium 2 and how often that the last Pokemon was a Tyranitar and it just fucking ended my whole run right there. That Tyranitar pisses me off to this day. And it's so rewarding knowing that Primeape killed Tyranitar as the last Pokemon to win it for me. So that boosts Primeape more up in my books. But this also is a dual-sided sword to where Tyranitar now has to go down because of how many times he's fucked me over. And I just cannot stand him, and I'll hold a personal grudge for the rest of my life against this Tyranitar. It's like Seviper and stop. Sorry, dog's crying. It's like Viper and what's his name? I keep wanting to say Zigzagoon, but that's really not even the name. Either way, you know what I'm trying to say. It's like them. It's on site for me. I don't fuck with him. Okay, I just don't. Houndoom. I mean, come on, brother. This thing is S tier. This thing has a sick fucking design. Sick as fuck. Edgelord kidding me? Love this thing. And if I didn't start with like a Cyndaquil, which I usually don't, I'm not gonna lie to you. This was the go-to fire type. Special attack monster, dark type monster. Absolute phenomenal design to them. Good stats. I mean, shit. You just want a pet Houndoom. So cool. It gets a mega later too, which I will say when I get to Gen 6, I will rank all megas as well. So I'll talk about more there. Either way, this thing's fucking badass, man. I absolutely love this like Cerberus, even though it only has one head, but this like Hellhound idea of it. This was a huge W in terms of design. Arguably the best design in all Gen 2 is this fucking Pokemon. It is so fucking good, man. So fucking good. Donphan always will have a special place in my heart. It's going in A tier. I don't want to put it S because it is what it is. I don't want to put it S, but this is also a Pokemon Stadium 2 necessity. If you want to get through Koga at the E4, you have to have a Donphan and you have to spam Earthquake. This thing is clutched up Koga for me every single fucking time. I like Donphan when he gets new movesets in later generations with a special physical split. It makes it a little bit better. The design's actually super sick. I like it in the anime and the show when it debuted, and it does fucking rollout and it turns to a fucking like tire and it just fucking wheels over everything. Super sick design. Yeah, I have fond memories of it with my Pokemon Stadium 2 playthroughs, and even though it was just an Earthquake bot, it meant the world to me. I love Donphan. Super nice. Love the design of it. Cool Pokemon. We'll go to Furret. So this will be a little bit more long-winded. I won't go to Furret yet. We'll go to Celebi. Celebi is A tier. This is my third. This is my top. It's in my top 5 favorite legendaries. I think the design's super cool, super sleek. I like that it's a time thing in the anime was super like sweet and easy to go along with. The grass fairy thing, pretty sick. It's not the strongest, but it feels like it's like the most like what's a phrase for it? Um, like you want it in your party because you just want to be around it, and it's like the most inviting Pokemon there is. And I really like that. I like how it moves. I like everything about it. So yeah, and in Pokemon Colosseum and XE Gale Darkness, Celebi is the cure for the Shadow type Pokemon. So it's another bonus just from those games. Let's knock out the legendary dogs. Raikou is B. Raikou C tier. Fuck it, dude. Raikou C tier, man. I don't like the design of Raikou in any way, shape, or form. I don't understand the color schemes it has going on with it, especially with the purple back to it. It easily could have been the lightning blue or the fucking black or even yellow. Anything would have been better. The tail of it, I fucking hate the zigzag with the little fucking sparkle thing on the end and it's blue. Like, what the fuck is this about, dude? I don't like it in Pokemon Colosseum. Trying to catch it, it's annoying as fuck. Everything about it, man, is just like whatever. But I give respect to it. It overall is not a terrible design. I've used it in Pokemon Colosseum after I caught it. It is fun to use. And it has a good versatile moveset and it's strong. I put it in C tier because I'm indifferent overall towards it, but the design is so atrocious that I hate the design of it. Entei is the opposite. Entei is... Where did I just put Entei at? Where'd he go? Oh, oops. Entei is B tier or A tier. I think Entei has a sick design, dude. Super sick. The downfall of Entei is I caught him in Colosseum as well. And if there's no physical special split, this Pokemon kind of fucking blows dick, dude. Kind of fucking blows dick. High as fuck attack stat. Well, guess what? Fire's all special. So there goes your fucking stab. And then the other moves it gets aren't worth a fuck at the time. And even though I know that the split does happen eventually and you can use it then, I don't want to use it later gens. I want to use it early gens. And it just doesn't do shit for me. So when I played it in Coliseum, it would lose a good bit, even though it's a legendary Pokemon. It has great stats. It's just the stats are in the wrong categories for when you need it for the time, and everything like that. So I don't have the best. I don't have the overall best because it has done some damage and has came in clutch a little bit for me. The design of it makes it significantly cooler and way better. I love the design of Entei. Suicune is S tier. Suicune is my favorite of the dogs. I think it has the best design of the dogs. I like the sleekness. I like the tail of it. I like it in the anime. I like it in the movies. Everything about it so majestic, so clean, very sleek on the design. I like the crystal on its head. Movesets are great. Used this one in a Coliseum, and it was fucking badass using it. Super, everything about Suicune's great. Suicune is my second favorite legendary of all time. I love Suicune. The movesets are fantastic, design's fantastic, Pokemon's fantastic. My experience with Suicune, fantastic. It's an easy S. Very easy S. Could be argued with Goat. Alright. We're going to rank the starter trios now. Typhlosion is B tier. Yes, I know. I don't care for Typhlosion that much, man. I've never been one that cares about fire type starters that much. I like it more as a Quilava. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the design's cooler there. I hate in newer gens how they take the fire off his back. It really like peeves me. Like once he's in battle, just have the fire going the whole time so he's ready. I hate that it's off when he's just standing there waiting in new gens. I don't like it. Hisuian, well, I'll get to it later. A later tier list. Either way, Typhlosion's B. I've never had a good playthrough where I wanted to use them because I usually don't pick them. I picked him one time in Pokemon Coliseum because me and my cousin took turns picking Pokemon. I let him pick the starter because I wanted a different Pokemon, which he didn't want. So we compromised right there. So I didn't care for him in that. The design's pretty whatever to me. It's whatever. You know, I like him a little bit more than I don't overall, though. So we'll give him props there. Meganium is going right next to Typhlosion. This is another one. I like it more as a Bayleaf. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks cooler as a Bayleaf. This stupid fucking flower thing that has great all-around stats, I'll give you that, but it doesn't excel in anything. And as a starter, I want it to excel in something, dude. Like, fucking hit hard. Do something. I know it evolves early, but fuck, dude. Like, I also don't really like the whole fucking dinosaur vibe it gets. It's like a grass dinosaur, man. I really feel like they missed with this Pokemon. A lot of people love this starter trio. I'm like one of the few who I just don't give two shits about this trio. And it's mainly because these two right here. These two right here make it off to me, man. I don't like Meganium in terms of starters. I like Meganium as a Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but in terms of starters, it's like pretty like close to bottomish tier. Feraligatr is the saving grace of the starters, dude. Go ahead and go in A tier. I'm not going to put it in S tier, but I love Feraligatr. Feraligatr came in clutch in Heart Gold Soul Silver when I had Ice Fang, and I would use that shit on fucking Lance's Dragon Pokemon. I like the design of Feraligatr, especially being from Florida. I have love for alligators in general. This thing's badass as fuck. The physical special split helped this thing more than anything in the world. Design's sick, man. I like a super strong, intimidating gator. I like the idea of it being super fast in the water. Yeah, dude, I fuck with Feraligatr pretty hard. Definitely like the go-to water type and the go-to starter of Gen 2, in my opinion. Let's see. This also could be controversial. Could be. I put Lugia in A. Now, Lugia is an A, not because of the design of it, which a lot of people love the design of Lugia. It's an A to me because of the movie. I like it more in the movie than in the game. I feel like it was super cool to see in the movie, super strong, easy to like get behind, and it gave it a big buff. The design of Lugia is cool. I like how it has like hands for the ends of it. The color scheme's pretty solid. I just never been the biggest Lugia guy, man. And I respect people that put in S or GOAT for their Gen 2. But personally, Lugia is just A tier to me, dude. It is what it is, man. Ho-Oh, on the other hand, I put in S tier. I like Ho-Oh more than Lugia. I like Ho-Oh's story more than Lugia. I like how this is literally the first legendary Pokemon you see in the entire anime, and it's a Gen 2 Pokemon. It's fucking wild how that worked out. But I love Ho-Oh resurrecting Pokemon into the legendary dogs, or beasts, whatever you want to call them. I like the design of Ho-Oh more. I like the rainbow. I love the fire aspect of it, like a phoenix. Everything about Ho-Oh I like more in game compared to Lugia. I like the design. I like the stats. I like the typing. I just love Ho-Oh a lot. Now, as you know, we get to the favorite and the least favorite. Last week, I did the least favorite first. This week, I'll do my favorite first. And my favorite's going to be a little long-winded because there's a reason it's my favorite. So, this is my tier list. This is my Gen 2 GOAT. Furret is my GOAT of Gen 2. Now, here's a little background to why I love Furret so much. One, I ran him competitively. I like when I say competitively, I ran him in competition against my friends against teams that we made of our favorite Pokemon, and I ran Furret. Furret's a fun setup Pokemon. I think Furret's very underrated. You think Furret's weak, and he's fucking not. This thing is very strong at setting up, very strong at making your team better than what it is. Super good support, and Furret brings great vibes. Everything about Furret, super cute, super adorable. I love it. I love Furret. Now, another thing about Furret. So when I was a kid, I would volunteer and help with like an animal rescue area because I always wanted to work with animals growing up, and I always wanted to be a vet and stuff like that. So I would go volunteer and do like animal rescues or animal this. There's this one lady, she ran, she specialized with ferrets. So I would help out. She had like 35, 40 like ferrets that she would take care of that people didn't want and abandon. So I'd always go to her house and I would help her take care of these ferrets. And I would end up having like 3 ferrets, my personal ferrets. I would take from her because I loved them and I wanted them and I wanted to keep them. Well, my personal, like the best animal pet I've ever had growing up was a ferret named Pogo, and he was an albino ferret, all white, red eyes, the whole albino treatment, which is, in terms of Pokemon, it'd be your shiny because they're usually like, little masks and stuff like that. So I had a albino ferret named Pogo. I never had to use a leash on him or anything. He would just follow me everywhere I went, and I don't know why he did that because he was never trained to do that. Maybe it's because I volunteered there and I was always working with them and I took him away from it and he felt grateful. I have no idea. I would go get the mail. He'd follow me outside in the grass, follow me around. I'd be in my room playing. He would sleep on my lap while I played video games, usually Pokemon Stadium. And I just had this profound love of ferrets. And whenever I like seeing Furret for the first time, I like instantly got a ferret and I named him Pogo after my ferret's name. And I would take him everywhere with me. And like when Heart Gold Soul Silver came out, my ferret Pogo died. So I caught a ferret, and I would name every ferret I've ever caught from that day forward Pogo. And I would keep him outside the ball because there's a follow mechanic. So I'd always have him leading the party no matter what. So it reminded me of when I had Pogo following me in the grass outside or like following me around the house without a leash. It reminded me of him. So it was like sentimental value. And the funny thing is that like the shiny version of Furret is pretty much like white red. I mean, it's like a pink tint, but I view it as like white red, and Pogo was white with red eyes. So it's like it symbolizes it a lot to me. So Fur overall is my Gen 2 GOAT for more meanings than just the Pokemon itself. Like he's just my overall favorite companion like Pokemon in the entire world, and it's literally just because of like my love I had with my pet Pogo. I had other ferrets, don't get me wrong, but Pogo was a very special thing. Very special, near and dear to my heart. Either way, that's my GOAT for Gen 2. Now we're going to talk about. I'm going to need a water for this one. We're going to talk about my least favorite Pokemon of all time. All gens. Every generation. Wooper is in Wooper fucking sucks ass tier. Okay? I hate this stupid fucking Pokemon. Everything about him I fucking hate. I hate his stupid no fucking arms. I hate his stupid fucking Wi-Fi body. I hate his fucking stupid ass face. Those stupid fucking frills on the side of his head don't even make fucking sense in any way, shape, or form. He even loses them when he evolves. What are the fucking point of them? Nothing. You're just dumb as fuck. I can't stand this fucking thing. The tail's dumb as fuck. Your typing stupid as fuck. Everything about you stupid as fuck. Look at those dumbass fucking eyes. Okay, look at that stupid smile. I hate him in the show. I hate everything about him. He's oblivious to everything. He contributes nothing. Nothing at all. Individually, singularly, at all into this entire fucking region. Like, he shouldn't exist. Wooper should be genocided from the whole face of the fucking Pokemon Earth. I have extreme hate for this Pokemon. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've never once had any problems in terms of like battle or anything with Woopers. I've always killed them. So I have no like trauma or PTSD or any reason to like maybe a Wooper beat the shit out of me and like maybe that's why I hate them. No, I've always beat the shit out of them. Like I just absolutely hate the fucking design of this Pokemon in every way, shape, and form. I hate this Pokemon's moves. I hate everything about this fucking Pokemon. He is absolutely, in my brain, a fucking cancer to this earth. Okay? I don't know why people love this thing. He's not cute. He's fucking ugly as shit, annoying as fuck, and offers nothing, dude. There's absolutely no saving this fucking Pokemon from my brain. He is the worst of the worst of the worst. Okay? Worse than Smeargle. Worse than Unknown. Worse than anything you can fucking think. I hate him. I'm a certified fucking hater. I go out of my way. Even back in the day, I'd go out of my way to go back to that route and kill every Wooper I seen just for fucking fun because I hate them. Alright? I hate them. Anyway, that's the tier list for the Gen 2s. Hope y'all guys enjoyed it. We'll be back next week with Gen 3, which I think is probably the most hyped up tier list that's going to happen with most fans because Gen 3 is very near and dear to a lot of people's heart. But I'll catch y'all next week. Have a good one.